What's happening, guys? So we've been traveling, me and Ba been traveling. I met her family today. We did some things with some charity. We gave out tons of stuff and money to the homeless. We reached our goal. You'll see all about that in a little bit, but this video is about Survivor and what would happen if Russell Hantz did not play in Heroes versus Villains. Yes, sir. That's what this is about. Would Heroes versus Villains be ranked one of the best seasons in the history of the game if Russell Hantz didn't play? Oh, Russell's such a bad guy. Do you seriously think that Heroes versus Villains would have been close to as good as it was without me? It would have been trash. And let me explain why. Randy probably is saved. He probably don't go first because they had a pregame alliance and I already knew about it. But it just didn't work out. Who they would have gunned for, because who they were gunning for is Parvati. Gone first. Oh wait, Parvati's so good at the game, right? Parvati's so good at the game that she won the game, and she was better than me in Heroes and Villains. I hear that all the time. Well, she should have won Heroes versus Villains. Okay. If I wasn't there, would she have won? No, she wouldn't have. She didn't win when I was there, but she came second place. But she wouldn't have had a chance if I wasn't there. This is what would have happened. Boston Rob was going to be full control of that camp. Coach was enamored by him. The only person there that made that switch was me. I made it to where Coach seen a little bit of the light and listened to me more than he listened to him. So with me not there, Coach and Rob, he would have been following him around like a puppy dog. Tyson, Rob, let's see, who else? Courtney, Rob, Sandra, Rob. Jerry would have been on the outs of that gig. And Jerry would have went out early too. Because the only thing that gave Jerry a fighting hope was me. With me not there, she would have been gone because Parvati wanted her gone. So I'm the one that stopped that too. So, and then we went to the merge with equal numbers. Without me there, do they win more challenges? They probably, I'll go ahead and say that it happens the same way. Because I got rid of Rob early. Rob's he's pretty good in challenges. So it probably would have been the same. You go to the tribe, equal numbers. Then what happens at the merge? Parvati's surely not there because they would have been scared to death to bring Parvati with all the connections they had over there on the other side. So when they get to the other side, what happens? We have Kobe that is lost. He's as lost as Jason was when I played him in Samoa. I don't know if this is going to help, but got to get a little bit of light. Then we have JT. Now JT was in control too. JT knew what he was doing. JT's a great player. I think at the end of the day it would have been up against Rob and JT. I really do, because who do you have? Rupert? My broken toe. His toe was never broken. We have Stephanie. Nope, she would have went probably the same. Sugar, for sure, would have went early. Just trash on the other side, so it's hard to... they're heroes. They're not strategic players, except for JT. Let me think. I don't want to get it wrong. JT is definitely a strategic player. He makes big strategic moves, and him and Rob would have butted heads at Tribal. They would have all got weeded out. Sandra would have went over there and told them everything, she would have went to Rupert, and Rupert would have believed her, just like she said, and he's going to give me the $1 million again. But I think that Rob is a good strategic player, and he knows who can win that game. See, I played 2 times in a row, and I never even hardly watched Survivor. So I didn't really know how valuable a strategic player is. Rob knows, especially after he lost All-Stars. So I think Rob gets rid of Sandra. I think Rob wins the game. I think Boston Rob ends up by winning Heroes versus Villains. And the last time, that's a good sign, the last time Rob won a game, it's considered one of the worst seasons in the history of Survivor. Not the worst. The worst is 41. We all know that. But I think if I wasn't there, Rob gets all the way to the end. Does he win? I think he does. I think that him and JT go at it. It would be him or JT. And if JT wins, JT would be considered one of the best players to ever play that game, even better than Tony. So, think for a second. What happens? What happens if Russell wasn't there? People don't give me credit for Heroes versus Villains. They don't say, they say it's a great season. Great season. Okay, Russell Hantz went all the way to the end of that game. Boston Rob didn't even make the merge. Why was it such a great season? It was such a great season because of Russell Hantz. Other than me, that season would be, at best, average. Somebody's mad at somebody. Got some road rage going on over here, even in Thailand. So, think about it, guys. I would love to see your comments. I'm going to post this on both channels. Now, if you haven't subscribed to Enhanced Reality, you need to, because I have a lot of good stuff over there. I've already did some rants. I do rants. I did a rant about Jerry. And was that really worth $1 million? I think I might have posted that on this channel. I did a rant about Jason on my season being a big bad baby. I did a rant about Eric being a big bad baby, pumping his fist in the air all the time, talking about me. Oh, you're doing great, yeah. And then don't vote for me because he was so whipped by the ladies. He's as bad as the ice cream scooper. So, Heroes versus Villains, yes, I'm taking full credit. I'm taking full credit for Heroes versus Villains being one of the best seasons in the history of the game. Yes, I am. Because without me, what happens? Same old, same old. Moves that we see coming. Nobody's seen me coming. So I'd like to know if you guys would think that it still would be the #1 season of all times, in which I get no credit for. They just say, Heroes vs. Villains, #1 season of all times. Greatest rival. What do you mean, greatest rival? He didn't even make the merge. He was easy to get rid of. Boston Rob, greatest rival. He played again because of me. He won $1 million because of me. If I wouldn't have had any kind of rivalness whatsoever, he wouldn't have played again. And then he controlled that season that he played. And it was a Redemption Island. It's considered one of the worst. And I'm sure you agree. So, my question to you is, do you seriously think it still would have been as great as it was? The #1 season of all times? Or do you think it would just be average? I think it would have just been average at best. Because Parvati would have been gone. She's a good, sneaky, strategic player. They was gunning for her right off the bat. They kept telling me, get rid of her, get rid of her. So you don't have her. Then you have Rob that does the same thing over and over. And it makes it boring. We just seen him do that. You know, it's just the same old, same old. He goes out at Winter Wars, he tries to do the same exact thing. If I ever play that game again, you're going to see a totally different person. You're going to be shocked. So that's my question. Would Heroes versus Villains be a great season without me there? So give me a little bit of credit. How about that? And subscribe to Enhanced Reality. Got some great stuff coming. I will do my players' performance coming in 3 months. So I was coming in 3 months. I'll probably be in Vietnam, but I'm gonna find a way to do that. Players' performance, the Russell Crown, reviewing the players, all that is gonna be on Enhanced Reality. So please subscribe to that channel. You see this channel starting to do other things. Yes, I'm gonna talk some Survivor sometimes on the Russell Hantz Show, but we have some great things happening because we met our goal, and today we went around and we just lit up people's face. Kapun ka. Everybody had an amazing time. It was that video's coming. I gotta edit that one, but it's almost, I like to put out a video at 8 o'clock, so I wanted to go ahead and do this video. This is our last night together until I leave for Phuket. I go to Phuket. Ow. So I'm gonna do a video on me and Boz last night. Tonight we're gonna get in the pool. I'm gonna go live, and we're gonna have a little talk. Maybe have a beer. You have a beer? No, not even a beer.
No beer, not tequila. No.
No tequila. Beer.
No.
No one beer.
No.
Okay, we ain't gonna. I'm gonna have a beer, and I'll leave for the airport. So, guys, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the ones that donated. And if you want to support this channel, go to when I said help me and watch that video, because I want to keep doing that type of stuff. 100%. This isn't a charity thing, so I'm saying that what's happening. 100% of the money that you guys give me, didn't we do that today? The money. What we do with the money? We give candy, kids, what? Kids. And I didn't only give the kids. We went to some very homeless people and help them out. And I'm going to probably do that. I still have some money left from your guys' donation, and I'm gonna actually go to homeless people. We found this one person digging in the trash, old lady that couldn't talk. Something was wrong with her neck, and I gave her some money. And then we were about to leave, and I said, back up, you'll see in the video. I have to give her more. Like, I just can't walk away from that. But this is a Survivor video. Tell me what you think. That's all I got for you. Until next time. Until next time.
See you to next time.
No. Until next time.
Next time.
Keep
hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
Yeah. Keep hope alive.
Always.
Keep hope alive.
Let's go.
Let's go. I die.
She tried for us.
Yes.
All right, guys. See you later. Hope you enjoy.